I, 36 male, got the text message last Tuesday at 11:43 a.m. while I was reviewing quarterly reports at work. My girlfriend Valentina, 29, of 18 months had been acting distant lately, but this was brutal even for her recent mood. Brett, we need to talk. Actually, no, I'll just say it. I'm bored. You're nice, but you're so predictable. Same restaurants, same routine, same everything. I need someone who can keep up with my lifestyle. Someone who understands ambition and success. We're done. I stared at my phone for a solid minute, then typed back, I understand. She replied instantly. That's it? That's all you have to say? Yes. Wow. Shows how much you cared. Don't contact me again. Here's what Valentina didn't know. Or maybe she forgot. Or most likely, she just assumed would continue forever regardless. About 8 months ago, she'd been struggling. Her influencer marketing consultancy wasn't bringing in clients. She was behind on her apartment rent. Her car payment was overdue, and she was stressed about maintaining appearances for her Instagram following, 12K followers, mostly bought, but whatever. I'd offered to help temporarily. Added her as an authorized user on my business credit line, the one I use for my accounting firm's expenses. Told her it was just for emergencies while she got back on her feet. She promised it would only be for a month or two max. But emergencies apparently included weekly spa treatments, $400 each, designer bags for client meetings, boutique shopping sprees, premium gym membership plus personal trainer, expensive dinners with her friends, where she'd always grab the check to look successful. I've been covering about $8,000 a month of her lifestyle. My accountant brain had been tracking every penny, but my stupid heart kept making excuses. She was building her business. She needed to look the part. She'd pay me back when things took off. Tuesday at 12:15 p.m., exactly 32 minutes after being dumped for being too boring, I logged into my business banking portal. Removed authorized user, Valentina Rossi. Effective immediately. Call the credit card company. Yes, I need to report that this user is no longer authorized. Please decline any pending authorizations. The customer service rep was helpful. Sir, there are several pending charges. Should I decline those as well? Every single one. Wednesday morning, the text started. Update 1. The first text came at 10:23 a.m. Wednesday. My card got declined at SoulCycle. Fix it. I didn't respond. 10:31 a.m. Brett, this isn't funny. I have a client lunch at Nobu. Call the bank. 10:45 a.m. Are you seriously this petty? 11:02 a.m. The bank says I'm not authorized anymore. You can't do this. I switched my phone to Do Not Disturb and got back to work. Had 3 client meetings that day, filed 2 tax amendments, normal Wednesday stuff. You know, boring, predictable things. That evening, I had 37 texts and 18 missed calls. My favorite text was, "You're financially abusing me. I'm going to sue you." Thursday morning, she showed up at my office. My assistant Monica knew the situation. We talked about it over coffee after the Tuesday dumping text. She intercepted Valentina in the lobby. I heard the commotion from my office. Valentina's voice carrying. I need to speak to him. This is illegal. He can't just cut me off. Monica, bless her, just kept repeating, he's with a client. You'll need to make an appointment. I'm his girlfriend. According to our records, you're not listed as anyone's emergency contact or authorized visitor. Would you like to schedule a consultation? Our next opening is in 3 weeks. The security guard eventually escorted her out when she started making a scene about calling the police. That afternoon, I got a call from her mother, Diane. We met a few times. Nice lady, completely blind to her daughter's entitlement. Brett, sweetheart, Valentina is hysterical. She says you've stolen her credit cards? Hi, Diane. I removed her as an authorized user from MY Business Credit Line. The cards were never hers. But she has bills to pay. Her apartment, her car. Then she should probably get a job that actually pays money instead of pretending to be successful on Instagram. Silence. Then, that's cruel, Brett. After everything she's done for you. What exactly has she done for me, Diane? She elevated your social status. Introduced you to important people. I actually laughed. She introduced me to other fake influencers who also can't pay their bills. I have to go. Tell Valentina her personal belongings will be in a box outside my apartment on Saturday between 10 to 11 a.m. If she's not there, it goes to Goodwill. Friday was interesting. Valentina tried a different approach. Posted on Instagram about toxic relationships and narcissistic abuse. Tag me in it. My business account specifically. The post was a masterpiece of fiction. According to her version, I was a controlling manipulator who used money to trap her, then pulled the rug out when she tried to establish independence. The comments were hilarious. Her friends rallying around her, calling me trash, saying she deserved better. One particularly funny comment. Hun, you're a queen. He couldn't handle your glow up. Your glow up that I was financing, Brittany? Sure. But here's where Valentina made a tactical error. She forgot that several of my clients follow my business account, and they're actual business owners who understand how credit lines work. One of them, Mrs. Patterson, owns a chain of bakeries, commented, "Interesting. So he financially abused you by stopping you from using his business credit? That's all fraud, sweetie." The post was deleted within an hour. Update 2. Saturday morning came. I'd boxed up Valentina's stuff, mostly clothes she'd left at my place, some cosmetics, a few books she'd never read but displayed for aesthetics, and, ironically, a vision board she'd made about manifesting abundance and attracting wealth. I set the box outside at 10 a.m. sharp. She showed up at 10:03 with reinforcements, her best friend Jasmine, and some guy I'd never seen before. Tall, flashy watch, driving a leased BMW that probably cost more than he could afford. "This is Antonio," she announced like I'd asked. "My new boyfriend. He actually appreciates ambition." "Cool. Your stuff's in the box." Antonio stepped forward, trying to look intimidating. "You should be ashamed, bro, treating a lady like this." "Which part? The part where I supported her for 8 months? Or the part where I stopped when she dumped me via text?" Valentina grabbed his arm. "Don't engage with him, baby. He's not worth it." Jasmine piped up. "Val says you owe her 3 months of severance." I couldn't help it. I burst out laughing. "Severance? Was she my employee? You made her dependent on you." Jasmine screeched. "She structured her whole life around your support." "That sounds like her problem." Valentina's face was turning red. "I'm consulting a lawyer. What you did is financial abuse. I have receipts showing you paid for things." "You mean receipts showing I let you use my credit line? Please do show those to a lawyer. I'm sure they'll be fascinated to learn about credit card fraud." Antonio decided to be a hero. "Look, man, just give her what she deserves and we'll leave." She got exactly what she deserves. Nothing. They grabbed the box and left, but not before Valentina delivered her parting shot. "You'll regret this, Brett. I have influence. I'll destroy your reputation." Monday morning, I discovered what destroying my reputation meant. She'd left reviews on every platform she could find. Google, Yelp, some accounting review site I didn't even know existed. All 1 star. All claiming I was unprofessional, unethical, and mixed personal relationships with business. The problem with leaving reviews for an accounting firm is that they're verified against actual client lists. None of the platforms could verify her as a client. The reviews were removed within 48 hours. But Tuesday was when reality really hit her. Her friend Jasmine called me. First time she'd ever called me directly. "Brett, this is awkward, but Val's being evicted. And she said you've been paying her rent. I was covering her expenses while she got her business going. She dumped me. That ended the arrangement. But she can't just suddenly pay rent. Then she should probably get an actual job. She's an influencer." "No, she's unemployed with an Instagram account." Jasmine hung up on me. Wednesday brought a new development. Antonio, the flashy new boyfriend who appreciated ambition. Yeah, he bounced. Valentina made the mistake of asking him to help with her rent situation. According to the dramatic Instagram story she posted, then deleted, he said he wasn't ready for that level of commitment and that she'd misrepresented her financial situation. Translation: he thought she had money and ran when he found out she was broke. Update 3. By week 3, things got genuinely unhinged. Valentina's lifestyle had completely collapsed, and she was in full panic mode. First came an email to my clients. Somehow she'd gotten hold of my client list, probably from when I let her help with filing one day. Stupid, I know. She sent a mass email claiming I was under investigation for financial impropriety and that they should seek alternative accounting services. Fortunately, I'd been proactive. After her Instagram stunt, I'd already reached out to my clients explaining that a former personal relationship had ended badly and to ignore any strange communications. Most of them found the whole thing more amusing than concerning. Mrs. Patterson even sent me a box of sympathy cookies with a note for dealing with the crazy. But Valentina wasn't done. She filed a complaint with the state accounting board. The complaint alleged I'd used my position to manipulate and control her through financial means. The board investigator called me, sounding tired before we even started. "Mr. Morrison, we received a complaint. I need to ask you some questions, but between you and me, this seems unusual." I provided all the documentation. The text where she dumped me. Bank statements showing she was an authorized user, not an owner. The timeline of when she was added at her request and removed after she ended the relationship. The investigator actually sighed. "So, she's mad that you stopped letting her use your business credit card after she broke up with you?" That's the summary, yes. We'll be closing this complaint as unfounded. Have a good day, Mr. Morrison. But the peak entitlement came when I got a letter from a lawyer. Not a good lawyer. This letterhead looked like it was made in Microsoft Word. The lawyer, Theodore Benson, ESQ. I looked him up. He mostly did traffic tickets. Demanded 1. 3 months of transitional support at $8,000 per month. 2. Compensation for emotional distress, $15,000. 3. A written apology for financial manipulation. 4. Restoration of credit card access. I took the letter to my actual lawyer, David, who laughed so hard he nearly cried. "Let me get this straight," he said. "She wants you to pay her for breaking up with you? That's the request." David drafted a response that was a thing of beauty. It pointed out that authorized user status is revocable at any time. She had no legal entitlement to continued access. Her own text messages showed she ended the relationship. Any further harassment would result in a restraining order. If she pursued this, we'd countersue for the misuse of business funds for personal expenses. Theodore Benson, ESQ, never responded. Meanwhile, Valentina's Instagram was becoming a train wreck. She'd gone from posting luxury hauls and spa days to real friends would help a girl in need broken heart. Why is rent so expensive? Anyone know places that are hiring? Management positions only. I don't do entry-level. Her follower count dropped from 12K to about 3K in 2 weeks. Turns out, people don't want to follow an influencer who can't actually afford anything. The last straw came when her car got repossessed. She live-streamed it happening, crying about systemic oppression and how society punishes ambitious women. The repo guy just looked confused and kept saying, "Ma'am, you haven't made a payment in 3 months." Her mom called me one more time. "Brett, she's moving back home. She's destroyed." "I'm sorry to hear that, Diane." Are you? Are you really? You did this to her." "No, Diane. I stopped enabling her." "There's a difference. She's talking about suing you for damages." "With what money?" Diane hung up. Final update. It's been 2 months now since the Tuesday text. I wanted to give one last update because the conclusion is just perfect. Last week, I was at a coffee shop downtown, meeting a new client. As I'm leaving, I spot Valentina at a corner table. She's wearing normal clothes, jeans, and a regular t-shirt, not the designer, everything she used to parade around in. She's with a guy in a suit, but something's different. She's taking notes, actual notes, and the guy is clearly interviewing her. We made eye contact. She went pale, then red, then looked away. I just kept walking. Later that day, I got a text from an unknown number. "Hi, Brett. It's Val. I saw you today. I was interviewing for an entry-level marketing position at Coleman Tech. I know you won't believe me, but I wanted to say, I get it now. What you were trying to tell me about actually working for things. I didn't deserve your help, and I definitely didn't deserve to treat you that way. I'm sorry. I didn't respond. What was there to say? But the universe wasn't done with the poetry. This morning, Mrs. Patterson called me. Brett, you'll never guess what happened. That girl who was harassing you? She applied for a social media manager position at my main bakery. Her resume said she successfully managed high-value accounts and had extensive experience in financial management. Did she now? I Googled her, found all those deleted posts about you. The ones where she admitted to using your business credit line for personal expenses? Yeah, we won't be calling her back. The moral of the story? When someone tells you you're too boring to keep up with their lifestyle, believe them. Then stop funding that lifestyle and watch how quickly it evaporates. Valentina wanted someone who could keep up with her lifestyle. Turns out, her lifestyle couldn't even keep up with itself without my boring, predictable money. These days, I'm still boring, still predictable, still going to work every day, paying my bills, living within my means. Started dating Rebecca, a nurse who thinks dinner and Netflix is a perfect Friday night. She pays for her own gym membership and has never once posted about manifesting abundance. Last I heard through the grapevine, Valentina got the entry level. Job at Coleman Tech, starting salary, $35,000. Her Instagram is now private, follower count unknown. Antonio's already onto his third girlfriend this month. Jasmine still posts about supporting your girls through hard times, but notably never mentions Valentina anymore. Her mom, Diane, sent me a Christmas card with a note. I'm sorry for what I said. You were right. She needed to learn. I kept the card. Threw away the note. Life's good when it's boring. At least it's real. Edit. Since someone asked, yes, I checked with my lawyer before removing her access. Everything was completely legal. The business credit line was tied to my EIN. Only I was legally responsible for the debt, and authorized users could be removed at any time for any reason. She never had any ownership claim. Asterisk. Edit 2. For those asking why I didn't cut her off sooner. Yeah, I was an idiot. Love makes you do dumb things. But when someone tells you exactly who they are, I need someone who can keep up with my lifestyle. Believe them the first time.